過去のシリーズ。まあ一応海外はこれは1作目なんで、
Well, since this is the first game being released overseas, it's really hard to tell you what's different. But what we want you to know is that the action gameplay is extremely fun. The response is great. There's over 15 different characters that all have unique personalities and weapons. So yeah, it's really this game is an action game, and that's what we want you to enjoy from the game.
本当にキャラクター一人一人がその一つのゲームの主人公ぐらい作り込んでいて、
So the goal was to make each individual character completely unique from the other ones. So in terms of Ieyasu Tokugawa, he uses his fist to fight. Then there's other characters that use spears or swords, and then not just the weapons themselves, but everybody has completely different moves, special moves. So everybody is completely different in every way.
戦国って
So of course there's the historical element to the game, but even people in Japan, not everyone knows the history, but they don't need to because of the uniqueness of the characters and the core gameplay. This is an action game, so you don't need to know anything, any Sengoku history or anything like that. If you like action games, you'll like this game. So yeah, we'd be very happy for anybody that likes action games to give this game a shot.
やっぱり、当然 Wii と PS 両方なんでいっぱい数を出すために、
So for the most part the games are exactly the same, but to get the Wii version to where it is, they really had to push the Wii.
近くにいると遠いところでモデルを変えたりとか、あとは処理を高速化するために
So it's really all thanks to the programmers. They really came up with unique ways to get that many characters in there to actually get it to be just like the PS3 version.
当然バサラ戦国時代で
So the character you're talking about is called Magoichi. And actually, the people she worked for, the Saika faction, they actually were known for using guns back in that time. So while it looks really crazy and just not possible, it's actually, kind of based on real history. And the reason they put guns everywhere is because that's kind of cool, right? To see her take one shot and then throw it away. So it's really just to look cool, and it makes her really have that sense of like a battle-hardened woman. So it's really hard to put it in terms of like a percent or something, but if you talking about the characters, everybody lived some-time in Japanese history, and some characters are much more true to their original, the original people that lived back in 16th century Japan. But then some people, just maybe 1%, is actually based in reality. So it's really hard to say, but that makes it fun. That makes it easier to make characters when you can pick and choose what pieces of reality you want to use for them.
今回
His favorite character is Ieyasu Tokugawa, which is the man that fights with just his fists. And the reason he prefers him is because every time he punches somebody, he's going to feel pain. So he's going to feel bad about hurting people. And his goal is to unite Japan for peace. But he's not going to kill people. He's going to suffer through it and remind himself every punch that he's doing this for good and not to be a bad person. So he thinks that's a really great aspect of that character that anybody can understand.